The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Best Reviews. Many of us find ourselves endlessly scrolling through YouTube looking for channels that will help us with our day-to-day life. Jessica Wills and Rachel Moore are standing by with a look at how Best Reviews YouTube channel is helping you save both money and time.
When looking for the right products, many of us search the internet looking for videos to help make us make the right choice purchasing. Well, look no further, Best Reviews has us covered.
Joining us now with a look at some of the top products from their YouTube studio is Senior Director of Content Operations from BestReview's.com, Jacob Palmer. Jacob, always so good to see you.
I wanted to kind of take some time today to go over all of the great work we're doing in the testing lab because we really like to get down to the nitty-gritty of it and give people those very distinct pieces of information they need before they spend their hard money.
Absolutely. Tell us about the YouTube studio.
We are looking in depth at all of these different items. We want to know, is it going to make your life better? Is it going to be worth spending your money? When you use it in your home, is it going to make your pets go crazy? These are the kinds of things that we're more interested in.
Yes, so you guys test it and then you can trust that when you get it, it's going to be a good product, right? So let's go through some of the stuff you have for us today, starting here. What have we got here?
So earlier this year, we did our whole cookware sets deep dive, and we did a ton of cookware sets. We did Dutch ovens, we did cast irons. What we have on the table here are two of our favorites. The one in the back there with the white top, that's from Caraway, and that's going to be a great option for those that are looking for more of that trendier ceramic style. And then the one in the foreground, that's from Viking, which is a little bit more traditional, stainless steel. And what we took away from this is the ceramic looks great, number one. It's going to be nice on your tabletop, but the stainless steel is going to be a little bit more effective.
Well, these are pretty. I also love that they're aesthetically pleasing when they're going to be out on the cooktop. But let's move into some technology because you know everyone loves their technology, especially when it comes to headphones. There are so many different options out there.
And again, it's one of these things that people want to make sure, you know, you're spending a few $100s on these things, and it really matters that you don't waste your money when you're doing that. And so we have a couple on the table here today that came out of our testing process for headphones that were really interesting, and we wanted to pull them out because everybody knows about Apple. It's not as fun to talk about that, but for the people that want the absolute best performance and don't care about the packaging like that Apple provides, these were our favorites. One comes from Beats, and that's the black pair that you see on your screen right now. Obviously a super big brand name, but it has all of the features that the audiophile demands, especially when you're looking at this style of headphones that goes over your ears and is going to be perfect for traveling. They're great, but our actual favorite here from the testing lab that our testers came back and said, these are the ones that you guys need to be talking about all the time, come to us from Sennheiser, and these are the Momentum variety. Super comfortable and have an incredible sound experience, and I think, you know, they're the ones that when you talk about the name brands that people might not recognize, Sennheiser absolutely stands out as standing at the best place for performance, but maybe people don't know about them and we can educate them about it.
Yeah, which is nice because you don't want to always buy the one everyone else has too, right? And once you go noise canceling, you're never going back.
There's also the contrarian out there that wants to have something that's a little bit different, and we are there for them.
Right, perfect, but still works great. Let's talk about watches. We've been talking about this a little bit lately, and gift season is almost coming up, so I feel like these would be perfect for people.
That's a great point. That, you know, people want to be able to buy something really nice for somebody, and these two watches that we have on the table are perfect. The one that's black is the Garmin, and that's going to be perfect for that person who loves to hike. They want to get out in the outdoors. You know, maybe it should come with a bag of granola as well, if you catch my drift. And the other is the Samsung Galaxy Watch, and what's great about these is if they're already invested into a Samsung Galaxy phone, the pairing of it is super seamless and it works great. It's kind of that great best bang for the buck, which is another one is as we go through these testing processes and then tell people on our YouTubes, we'll tell you it's got an 8 out of 10 for connectivity. It's also going to be your best bang for the buck. This is your best value pick. So it's a great option in terms of all of those things. So you want to check out our YouTube channel to be able to find like, okay, I'm considering these two. How do they compare against each other? We're always trying to get down to that absolute decision point.
I love that you're doing the homework for us. And what do we have lastly over here?
So lastly, what we have are a couple products that I wanted to show just because we're also doing shorts. So you think about kind of that TikTok style of let's get the information fast, let's get it immediately. What we have here is a Keurig, and we did a deep dive on how to be able to use a Keurig to your best advantage. I think everybody's familiar with it, but how do you use it and what are little tips and tricks? We're always putting shorts out like that. And then lastly, we've got this, which is a gimbal. And Rachel, you were talking about, you know, what are the big holiday gifts going to be for the younger folks on your list? one of the biggest things they want to do is they want to start their own content channels. This is going to be a piece of equipment that's going to be in demand this holiday season from, you know, those folks that are just finishing up college and looking to break out on their own.
All right, Jacob, these all seem so great. Thank you so much for coming in again. Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, that is Nexstar. For more on these products and more, head to bestreviews.com or scan the QR code on your screen.
You can find more on these products and where to buy them by going to our website, kxan.com, and searching for Best Reviews. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Best Reviews, which is owned by our parent company, Nexstar.